Hey guys, Donnie with DKA Motorsports here. Just wanted to introduce you to our team and our truck on this Ultra4 Garage episode. We have Alex, my wife, and Lance, part truck owner and team member. We also have Alan White, who's not with us today. He's a co-worker of mine and also an important part of the team. So we just wanted to kind of talk to you a little about who we are and what we're doing for the 2020 to 21 season. Basically, for me, it started in the early 2000s with a TJ that my parents bought me and told me not to off-road and didn't listen at all and went off-roading all the time with it. And went from there to building Jeeps and buggies, Toyotas, you name it. And just kind of stayed here in the Houston, Central Texas area. Met my wife Alex, and we kind of went from there.
Yeah, I started wheeling with them a little bit. We bought a Cherokee just to kind of have fun with, and I learned how to drive it, and we had a blast. And then Donnie started introducing me to Ultra4, King of the Hammers. At first, I thought it was pretty crazy, pretty insane, but Donnie could be very persuasive. And we decided to go ahead and purchase a 4900 car, 4909 Yamaha YXZ, and did a couple of regional race series with that. Had a blast. I co-drove and he drove, and once I was in that seat, I was hooked. And then he pushed it a little bit further and said, "Let's look at Ultra4. Let's look at King of the Hammers." And he started talking with Lance, who he met off-roading, just recreational off-roading, and Lance was really into it, so they decided to go ahead and go together to KOH 2019.
Yeah, we met on a rec wheeling trip, and we both had talked a lot about Ultra4 and the drivers and the cars and all the stuff that happens with that. And then I was legitimately just wanting to go to experience KOH, and Donnie was like, "Hey, you want to co-drive?" And I didn't hesitate. I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And the rest is history, I guess.
Yeah, that did pretty well. And Donnie came home, and Lance came back, and they wouldn't stop talking about it. It was supposed to be a bucket list event, and now it's a every year event.
Yeah,
it's an every year bucket list event.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. So like they said, we had the Yamaha, and we actually raced that for the entire 2019 season, and did pretty well with it. We raced KOH, and we broke at KOH, and then we raced Crossbar, and did pretty well there. And we kind of were talking about, me and Lance were talking about building a 4600 car, which really came from the guys that we pitted next to KOH 19, which was Mike Justo and Noe Racing, and they had actually 4659 a Jeep TJ that they had, and they moved up into a 4800 car, and we were just kind of thinking about it, and ended up finding this truck on Facebook Marketplace, basically just the body was all we kept, and I loved the original paint job on it. When I saw it, I called Lance and told him about it, and I said, "Hey, I think we gotta make it happen." And he said, "Yep, I'm on board." And I said, "Great," because I'm already in the truck with the trailer halfway there. So we brought it back, and I think at first we wasn't quite sure if we were going to build it for KOH or not. And then I just decided, no, it's full send. We're going to build it for KOH. And we built it right here in this two-car garage here in Houston. And with a lot of hard work, we started in late October and basically worked on it all the way up until KOH, and even at KOH. We finished it on the lake bed. We're very thankful. We had a lot of our sponsors from the 19th season jump back on board, one being a major one. We run their products on all of our vehicles. King Shocks, we've got them on both of the vehicles. We brought in Corvo, We've got the Corvo FX1s in both cars, and they've been awesome. We also changed tires and wheel manufacturers. We went to Maxxis Razor MTs, 35-inch for the class, and 17-inch Method MR105B blocks. They've been amazing tires and wheels. To date, we've only had one tire failure, and but they've been awesome. We're hoping to continue that relationship to the 21 season. We've also, so Lone Star fan Brandon actually came to our little 2-car garage and built this whole cage front to back in about 2 weeks, driving about an hour and a half one way from his house. Patriot Performance, Ken, let us use his shop right at the end there to help with all the wiring, getting all the electrical stuff done. And Yukon gear and axle, we're running the chromoly stuff. We've got Yukon gears and Grizzly lockers. They've been great. Haven't had a single issue. We're now, what is it, September? Yeah, we're 5 races in for the year. We've done, we did KOH. Unfortunately, didn't do too well there, but we are still finishing the truck up there. We worked on it for 10 days. It was absolutely miserable, but we managed to start the race, and it was going well until it wasn't. We had electrical issues, and it took us actually a long time to figure that out. But we ran Teardown, Tennessee. We got second there. We're really happy about that. And then we've done some regional races where we've gotten basically first place every time we race and a finish. So it's been awesome. The truck's really solid. And I mean, we built it to last from the beginning. And that's kind of the hard thing with these trucks. It's like, where do you stop? I mean, how much money do you put into these? You know, what you see here is a $30,000 Comanche, which is ridiculous. I mean, it's the worst investment you could possibly make. But I mean, it's an awesome truck, and it's really been reliable and hardy. So we're really looking forward to the 21 season. We're gonna try and get a finish at KOH 21. Yeah, and that's our goal. It's not make it to the rocks. It's not let's see how far we can go. We're gonna be pretty serious about it for 2021. So yeah. I think that's about all we'll talk about with the truck. And
we got to mention Bubba Rope and all their recovery equipment, which we use on everything.
The love-hate relationship that you have.
Yeah, the love-hate I have with it because I'm the one that gets to pull the rope most of the time. We got to talk about Clayton with their kit that they provided us. It's been 100% solid.
Yeah, we actually, one of our newest ones is built the addiction. We ran the transmission mount, which is actually the problem that we had a teardown. We actually sheared a transmission mount and one of our motor mounts. So we've got all that replaced with solid mounts, and it's 100% better. So we're really happy with that. So I mean, we're definitely looking to grow, continue growing, and we want to build more relationships with our marketing partners and grow our Instagram and our YouTube page. And I mean, it's just been a great experience, right?
And just grow the sport in general.
Right.
It's been such a big part of our lives.
Yeah, I mean, Ultra4 and off-road and the family that we've built with this sport and with our rec wheeling and all that, like, we have made some of the best friends that we could possibly make. And, you know, when we are out there, like, anybody who ever wants to come by and say hi, like, don't ever hesitate. Like, we'll always be willing to talk to you, give you some stickers, and build those relationships, because it's been family for us. I mean, legitimately, like, we've made some of the best friends in this community doing this, and I would encourage anybody who's even slightly interested in it to check out a race, come to an Ultra4 event, even just go wheeling the first time. I mean, that's what hooked me. Like, first time out wheeling, I was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in. Whatever. Like, let's do it. So, just from all of us and that, we want to thank everybody, our sponsors, our friends, our family that is a part of this. We couldn't ask for anything better. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, and don't forget to follow us on our Instagram page, DKA Motorsports. We also have a YouTube channel. You can check that out. It's called Dirt Style. It's a little bit hard to find, but just Dirt Style and then Ultra4, and you'll see some of our videos. And again, like he was saying, if you've got any questions about it, we're definitely not experts, but if I don't know, I'll find somebody that does, and we're always happy to help and try and grow the sport. We want to see more people out there racing and getting involved. So
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys liked it. We'll see you guys later.